I'm here today with Shannon, and she's going to take me out to find some mushrooms and teach me the first skills to explore mushrooms. So I'm very happy to go out and we will see what I will learn.
Yeah, exciting. Let's go.
If I want to start picking mushrooms, I know there's forest everywhere, but are you allowed to go? When do you know where to go? How?
Like, when do you know you're allowed to pick?
Yeah.
Well, you can pick in a lot of different places in Sweden because we have the right of public access, so we can freely use nature as it is without damaging it or picking it in a way. But some national parks, they have rules, so it's always good to look at the entrance sign. What does it say? Or Google it if you're not sure. What are the rules in this park? And there it will state if you can pick mushrooms or berries or other things or not. But overall, when you go out in the forest, you are allowed to pick mushrooms. Yes.
Are there any protected or?
Yes, there are actually. You have a very famous one. They call it chaga in Russia and in English, I think. Here it's sprintika, and it grows on trees. So it's like a big black, very hard mushroom on the tree, and you should not pick that.
Yeah.
No, that's not allowed. It's protected.
Yeah.
And there are other few.
Is there a maximum you're allowed to pick or?
Well, theoretically, no.
Yeah.
There's no rule about it that you can not take the amount that you want. But again, we need to think about the animals that live here and about nature and not destroying it. So it's important to just pick what you're gonna use. Pick for yourself, maybe for a friend, but don't overpick. Be mindful about it.
Yeah.
But there's no rule about it officially.
Well, they say at least a lot of are poisonous, and why should you even start then going picking mushrooms?
Because it's exciting. At least for me, it's exciting. I love the flavors of nature, actually.
Yeah.
So one of those flavors is mushrooms. So I would just say, why not? As long as you're not allergic to mushrooms.
Yeah.
It's super nice to pick your own food. It's been out in nature. It has no pesticides on it.
No.
And it's okay.
Yeah. How and where do you start? Because I already see the thick book, and you all told me how many mushrooms kinds there are.
Yeah.
Where do you start learning this?
I would always advise to take a course in it if that's in your area. There are also online courses or distance courses you can do, because then you have somebody with a lot of knowledge that can tell you right from wrong and set the base for you.
Yeah.
And then usually you also go out with those people in nature and go pick, and then you can actually take them to them and ask them like, what are these? And they will explain, and that's a nice base. But otherwise there are a few very safe mushrooms that you can start picking. I would say a lot of boletes are safe, and also the Russula are pretty safe to pick. They're quite easy to distinguish. So pick one mushroom and find out everything you can about that mushroom. Where do they grow? How do they look in every stage of their life? And do that every year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you want to eat, usually I can imagine you focus perhaps on one that is edible, of course. And if you want to prepare them, I understood that every mushroom needs to be prepared in like cooked or boiled in a way, correct?
Yes.
So every mushroom needs a kind of preparation.
Yes. Yeah. Some mushrooms have like a slight toxic quality in them, and then it's good to cook them very long, and then it has not those properties anymore. So it's always good. And why you should cook it rightly is mostly because if you undercook mushrooms, they're not easy on the stomach. So a lot of people with a weak stomach will get cramps and pain, and maybe even vomit from them or have a blockage. So it's good to cook them properly or dry them properly. Or steak them properly, bake them properly. Yes, for at least 10 minutes. Like even the mushrooms from the store. It's really good to prepare them well. High temperature.
High temperature. Good to know.
Yes.
Just like meat, high temperature.
Yeah, high temperature, and like 10 to 15 minutes is really good to keep in mind to do that.
Well, you also take people out on tours. Is it something you would recommend if you are maybe visiting or moving, whatever, or just maybe half a year living here?
Yes, definitely, of course. If you want to learn a lot about nature, not only about mushrooms, because I do a tour with wild picking in general, and I tell about living here and how it is with all the seasons. And I hope you go home with a lot of information.
I already learned more berries. So yes,
exactly. So that's what I like to give to the people that come to me, is a whole experience, not only mushrooms. But if you want to know more about it, hit me up. It's nice to hear it from someone with experience. And that sees the nature here.
I know a lot of people are surprised by people, especially when they're not from this area or used to using nature for food. Can a mushroom have diseases or things? Should you be afraid or aware of things, or is it pretty safe?
Yeah, it's good to be aware of things. When you start picking mushrooms, you will see that a lot of them are infested with small maggots. Because the flies, they love to lay their eggs in the mushrooms. So be aware of that. Don't eat those, because they will give you a very not so nice stomach. So that's one thing to be aware of. They can also have mold on them. But you will see that. Don't pick those, don't eat those.
No, just leave them for the forest.
And otherwise they are pretty safe. Just be 100% sure what you pick is good to eat. If you have 1% doubt, 0.5% doubt, don't do it. Make pictures of it, of all the sides of the mushroom. Make pictures of your surroundings. Where did you find the mushroom? And then add them in a Facebook group for people that forage mushrooms. There are a lot of identifying Facebook forums where you can post that, and then you will know, and then you might eat them. But otherwise don't, because you can eat all the mushrooms once. But if you have the wrong one, you die. So don't do that. Just to be sure. That's the most important thing. Also has been raining.
If I'm now going out, focusing on one mushroom, what do I need to bring into the forest?
Well, it's nice to have a little basket. That's really nice to have. One that breathes, because mushrooms like to breathe. If you put them in a plastic sack, they will just get wet and nasty and slimy and unusable. So bring a basket like this or like this. Those are really nice. Nowadays you also have nets. Like really tiny holes in them that you can hang around your neck, and you can just pick and put them in and they can still breathe. Those are also really good. The only downside on those is they're soft, so they can damage your mushrooms if you accidentally lean into something. So I would always recommend to bring something like this, a little basket. They're really cute. Next we need something to cut the mushrooms, because we need to identify them and also clean them. So we have a mushroom knife, actually. It has a little brush, so we can scrape off all the dirt and the things of the forest. And then a little, very, very sharp knife to cut off, well, the food and cut it in half.
Yeah.
And then we can see if it's infested with maggots or not. So something like this is a super simple one.
Yeah.
I think they're prettier with wood and a bit softer comb on the bottom. But this is fine. It works. And then a book. This is a book specifically for this area. It's from the Mushroom Club. They made this, and it has the most important mushrooms in there that you can find here and how to identify them. It also tells you the one you should be aware of. It's not only food mushrooms that are in there, but that's really good. And they have a description of areas where to find what. Yeah. And also some preparation tips in the back. So this is really easy to go, pocket edition. But if you want a more elaborate study, you can take this book. This is specifically for Swedish mushrooms. So if you're in a different area, just look for a book that is from your area. If you're from America, if you're from the Netherlands, for example, you have different mushrooms. So find a book that fits. Yeah. But this book I like because they have a whole agenda here. And it says, very good mushrooms to eat. It is still a mushroom to eat, but a little less taste. Food mushroom that you can mix up with slightly poisonous mushroom, and then you have the poisonous one. So it's really, really good and clear agenda. It also explains a bit about the heads. How do they look? Because they look different on every mushroom. Also the underside of the head, the discs, basically how they look. And here's a little bit more about the agenda. And they have beautiful pictures in this book. Nice. It's amazing. And they are very clear. And I feel like this book doesn't have extreme amount of info in them, just the really important info. Nice pictures, the mix-ups are named, and also the Latin name, which I find super interesting because I like to know which mushroom belongs to what family. Yeah. As for me, I'm not from Sweden, so I sometimes mix up the Swedish names. Yeah. So when I do it in Latin, it's a bit better for me. But yeah, here you can see I really like it. So and you see also a map of where they're usually found.
Oh, that's also of course very interesting to know. Not that you're finding. I see now that this one is not growing here. So
no, usually
you can find.
not.
But you have found them, or
I have not found them here. No, but it can happen that we start finding them here, and then it's nice to make a report of it online on the website, so that it's registered that they are also here. Nice. So yeah, I would really recommend that for sure. Yeah. I also bring a paper bag sometimes if I know I'm going to look for different types of mushrooms, so I can have them separate. Oh yeah. I like that, but it's not necessary per se. No. And what's super important to bring is of course fika.
Of course, you cannot go out.
That's of course fika.
Without,
yeah. Oh, and nowadays, the phone. Yeah. Bring your phone. I mean, it has a very nice feature on it, which is called Google Lens. Don't trust it, but use it as a tool to learn more about mushrooms. But don't trust it based on if I can eat this mushroom or not. But you know, I like to use it when I'm not sure, and then I can see multiple pictures online. There's so many of one kind of mushroom online, so I can actually have them beside each other and look at them, see what people say about it. Yeah. It's a nice tool to use. Yeah.
Yeah, what's your biggest tip if you want to start?
Go out.
Just go
get
out.
Yourself a nice basket, get yourself at least a knife and information, maybe a small book, and go out. Just try. Yes. And if you have the opportunity, join a club for this, because there are so many people that know a lot. There are so many mushrooms to know about, so everybody has their own favorite ones and the ones they pick most, so they know a lot about those. They can teach you, and that will give you a very good base to continue in the search for what your kind of mushroom or area is to look out for. Yeah, so go out, do it, and see. Start looking.
Yeah. Oh, that looks very jellyish.
It's really slimy.
Yes.
See what happens when you cut it open. There you go. Now you can also see the discs really well here.
Oh wow,
Beautiful meat.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure which mushroom this is. It's out of my jurisdiction. Very slimy one.
yeah.
I would say like a slime mushroom. But
And then, what's your favorite mushroom? Hard one.
Oh, I find that so hard. It's really hard. Oh, my favorite mushroom.
Or maybe only this year. Next year you can change again.
I think the black trumpet mushroom is
Yeah.
my favorite. It has nice taste. It grows so uniquely as well. It's like it is like a trumpet how it grows, and it folds a little bit, and it's black. It's cool, and I don't hear so many people about it. So I think it's quite special.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I think that this year is my favorite mushroom to find.
Okay.
This is what we call ursop.
Or how do you like to prepare it?
Just cook them in really basic sauce actually. Just like with a white sauce, it's family of the canterelle, like a far family.
Yeah.
It's a different gene, but they have a little bit of the same taste. So I think that's really nice in a sauce. And also dry them and keep them.
Yeah.
And make a bouillon of it.
Oh, nice. Well, thank you so much for taking me out. I already learned a lot, and I know, well, I have a lot left to learn, but I will start by going out and focusing on my first mushroom, and then, so I think a lot for that.
Well, thank you too for coming with me. It was really nice.
Yeah.